So welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744. So today, guys, we're doing our Champions League reaction. So remember, guys, we're gonna be live here to do this. So remember, guys, to like and subscribe. And yeah, so I did see the streamer thing got a little updated, so it's kind of a bit odd to see that things are like this. So remember, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button below. Hopefully, we can get up to 15 likes for today's stream. So I'd see we're already on 7, so that's great before we even start. And yeah, as I said, guys, we're gonna go group by group. And guys, the good news is that I can have guests for today. I can do this a lot longer than I normally anticipate because my meeting isn't today. So we'll go by group, and I'll probably bring people on for the respective groups. So let's go ahead and read some comments. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Wow, some shock. End of the day. All right, we'll get to the let's talk about group A first. I'm so disgusted. I can't stand this bald Pioli. His tactics make me vomit. Little Sebastian predicted 2 of the Frenchmen score almost third if no foul on Bill. Your Swedish injured Sebastian Isak. Newcastle unlucky. Young boys just haven't got enough in the tank. Celtic final shocked me. Ha Milan. I want to die. Sebastian says. Master says hi. 80 Sebastian. Okay. Luis Warren Bulgarian mapping. All right. So let me go ahead and get the football out. And yeah. So let me go ahead and start with this, guys. Let's go ahead and start. So why is this thing not working here? So share screen, and we're going to go from the Champions League. So you guys should be able to see my screen. So we're going to start with Group A first. And let's start with Group A. So Group A, we have, so right here, guys. So this is Group A. Why isn't the group not working? What the heck? Okay, anyways, we'll just start with here. So let's start with the first game. Let's start with the early kickoff game first. So we got Bayern Munich, Galatasaray versus Bayern Munich, guys. We're going to start at the 3-minute mark, actually. So for Bayern Munich, man, I just think that for Galatasaray, they were just unlucky. I think Galatasaray, for me, they played really, really well the first half against Bayern. They created so many chances. Coman scored a nice goal there. Icardi, man, equalized. And for me, Icardi just missed so many chances. The guy was so wasteful in the final third. He missed, look at the amount of shots he had, guys. He had 8 shots. He was so wasteful in the final third, and he couldn't score those goals that were necessary. So I just think that for Galatasaray, man, they were just wasteful, man. They were so wasteful. Wasteful. And in the second half, man, Bayern would hold the pressure, and Kane scored a very important goal, and then Musiala scored. That was a really nice goal, and Jamal Musiala saw that goal. I saw the Kane goal as well. And I think for Galatasaray, they're going to be looking at themselves, yeah, we should have won this game. Look at how dominant they were. And you can see how Galatasaray, they couldn't keep up with the pressure of Bayern. And Bayern, those players, they bring out, the Bayerns have so much quality. Galatasaray, they dominated the first half and should have scored more goals. And yeah, man. So for Bayern Munich, man, they lucked out here, and there's still a lot of concerns with Bayern. I still feel like for me, this team isn't Champions League material to win it. I think defensively, they're still very vulnerable, and I think their midfield isn't great. I don't think Kimmich had a good game, even though he got a 7.5. Leimer as well, I didn't think had a good game. And I think for Bayern Munich, man, they have to improve upon the midfield and defense. I think their attack is decent. They have a good attack. It's just the defense and midfield isn't particularly great. So, yeah. Like I said, guys, remember, guys, to like and subscribe. And, yeah. So let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Start. Where is it? Bulgarian me. Kang Inling, what a goal, bro. Bulgarian M, don't speak to me until I'm calm. CSK Sofia / Barca. Gala should have won the game 3-1. Quality is so bad at my end. Mertens as the star is a different story. How is Angela not used? Kane with a great impact in the second half with 2-goal contribution start. PSG is going to win it all. PSG better at home, like I said. Yeah. We'll get to the PSG stuff later. Now let's talk about Manchester United versus Copenhagen, guys. Manchester United, they were not good on the day. for me, this was not a great performance from Manchester United, but they got the job done, and that's ultimately what's very important is that they get the win that they needed. And I just think that for me, for Maguire, man, it's a very very important goal, you know. And Onana, man, he made that huge save in the 97th minute of the game, denying their who was the guy that scored the penalty? Was it Clyson? I think it was Clausen. No, sorry, Larson took the penalty. Larson took the penalty coming off the bench. And I think for United, man, as I said, not very good, man. They were not very good on the day. They have to improve significantly. And this is kind of concerning for United. This is a very, very, very disappointing. Like, how do you only win 1-0 at home? So, yeah. Like I said, guys, smash the like button. We're at 9 likes, guys. Come on, we could get to 15 likes, guys. So please smash the like button if you haven't already done so. Indeed, that would definitely help the channel grow. So, yeah. So I just think for me, for United, man, as I said, they didn't look great, and I think for me, for United, as I said, they have to improve significantly because the Manchester Derby is coming up, guys. The Manchester Derby is coming up, and if they played like this against Manchester City, oh, I mean, it's gonna be really bad for them. Like it could be one-sided, definitely. So for Manchester United, man, I'm not very convinced with this win. I'm not. And a lot of players have to improve, like Rashford. What's happened to him? The guy's not stepping up. Bruno Fernandes, another player that I think that also has to. I feel like he's not really been great in the Champions League so far. Anthony as well. Amrabat didn't really have a great game in my opinion. McTominay giving away the penalty right at the end. The Veron, Maguire, Reguilon, Delon. Because the thing with Copenhagen is that they missed a lot of chances, man. They missed a lot of chances throughout the game. And Onana came clutch. Like Onana was really good on the day, man of the match, honestly. And for United, as I said, I mean, they're not back yet. They're not back yet. But as I said, though, like for United, as I said, man, that game against Galatasaray will really determine how this group finishes out. Because assuming that United beat Copenhagen away, which you would expect, United be on 6 points, Copenhagen be on 1 point, then it would come down to that game against Galatasaray. And we would expect Bayern to beat Galatasaray again. Then it would come down to 4-6, and where basically United don't even have to win that game. Just a draw would be enough, I think. But here's the thing, though. Galatasaray, on the other hand, though, they still have to play Copenhagen again away. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting, guys. So who do you guys have to advance? Because obviously we all know Bayern is going to advance. We already know this. And let me go ahead and ask you guys in the chat. So which team you guys think will advance to second place? Please, I'll be really honest with you guys. I don't think Copenhagen is going to do it. So I want to ask you guys in the chat. So let's go ahead and see what you guys are saying. All right. Okay, let me read some comments in the meantime. Then we're going to go ahead and go on to the next one. PSG is going to win all. Start. PSG better home, like I said. Barca can't win it. Lewandowski, Golski, Gavi, Pedri, Dion, couldn't enough it. Okay, guys, stay on topic, guys. If we're talking about Group A, I shouldn't see comments in regards to other groups. So please, going forward, please only keep comments related to the group that we're in right now. Win whole thing, I mean, bro. United look awful. Albuquerque says United equals Brazil center back goals. Also, great call from Ten Hag to bring Eriksson on. Brilliant assist. Oh yeah, Eriksson, man, he was very good, man, coming off the bench, making that crucial assist there for the header there for Maguire, putting great cross. So, yeah. And Jordan Larson played for AK, but now I don't care. He missed that he missed the penalty. Barchester United not ready for Barchester City, but I still go with the draw since City not as great as what I like we've seen at Wolves. I'll likely hit the like button then. All right. Maguire is a very good center back, Sebastian. Varane, my Frenchman, back as a boost. Gala to advance. Sebastian says you should have sent the link earlier because now then there's no waiting around to send and join during the stream. Okay, 87 got carried away. Yeah, I'm gonna have you guys come on for the respective groups. So just having you guys on for like your specific groups. So yeah, I don't think we have any fans of United or Galatasaray or Bayern or Copenhagen right now on my stream. So that's why I didn't bring anyone on. So yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and see what the poll. So the poll is interesting, guys. So we have 4 votes, 2 for both Galatasaray and 2 for both United. So that's interesting. I'm a neutral fan, bro. Okay. Yeah, I know. I know Liverpool is not in the Champions League, so I probably won't have you come on. You could come on for tomorrow, though. Tomorrow we'll do the Europa League and Conference League stream, so you can join for that. So, anyways, I think that's about it for Group A. I don't think there's much more to be said. Let's go ahead and move on. Like I said, guys, we have 8 groups to go through, so I don't want to spend too much time at each individual matchup. Let's go ahead and move on to Group B, guys. Group B. We have Lens here, PSV 1. This was a very interesting game. And I think for Lens in particular, it was a very back and forth game. You could say in some ways, a lot of teams had both chances here at the end. And it ultimately came down to the second half goals. Bakayoko scoring the opening goal, then Wahi equalized. Wahi is a very underrated player. Oh, you're suggesting keep them in the waiting room. I mean, I don't know if you guys would be okay if we just put. I mean, I guess we could do that. I'll send the link out when it's like the group before. We could do that way because you're gonna have to wait a while because you guys were like group F and H, so we're only just on group B. So yeah. Anyways, as I was saying, I think for Bakayoko, Wahi, man, he's a very underrated player, very good. He's a good striker, man. 20 years old for France. You know, could be the next big thing for France. And for Bakayoko, man, he's a very talented player, man. Also 20 years old. So it's interesting, man, in that regard. So I just think that for PSV, I think they'll be the more happier of the two teams since they were on the road. But at the same time, though, for Lens, this is interesting. So let's go ahead and read this because, guys, I wasn't able to watch any of yesterday's games. I was definitely in class, so I wasn't able to watch. So let me go and read what it says here. While he netted a super equalizer to help Lens extend their unbeaten run, the Champions League did 3 matches after a 1-1 draw with PSV. Machado went close with the first clear chance he got in the end to Soko's low cross. Low cross and was free inside the box, but blasted his effort straight Benitez. PSV failed to have a shot on target before the break, with Lozano having their best opportunity. The winger rushed inside from the left before curling his strike against the post. The game came alive after the break with PSV breaking the deadlock. Lozano sprinted down the left before laying the ball into the Tillman. He found Bakayoko, got inside and curled a low shot across the goal and into the bottom corner. Wahi blasted a shot over before netting the equalizer. Got ahead of Ramello to get on the end of a fantastic cross for Frank Yoski and lashed his volley into the net. Ramello had the final chance, but he headed over. They will meet again the upcoming Champions League match. Next up, Lens host Nansen Ligue 1. As for PSV, they welcome Ajax in the Eredivisie. That's all for today. Goodbye. Yeah, like I said, guys, it was a pretty back and forth game. It was a very interesting affair. And Tillman, man, my American guy, got the assist, so I'm happy for him. And like I said, I think Lens will be the more happier of the two. I think PSV will be the more happier of the two teams. So, like I said, guys, I think that's going to be it for that game in particular. Let me read some of your guys' comments. I'm a neutral fan, bro, but I'm a football fan. Okay. 80, I think that people are very, very harsh on Maguire. He's a very good, but playing for a big club like Man United is pressure. All right, whatever you say, Sebastian. I was suggesting also to keep them in the waiting room. Wally, my Frenchman, I did predict score. I'd be fine with it. Sounds fine. Matt's channel says 80. May I talk for BC since most Frenchmen they're there? I mean, we are already gonna have Sebastian, so I don't really think we need another person. I mean, you can always feel free to contribute in the chat, but I don't think we need more than one person for each group. So, yeah. Steve LFC says, "Big up, Matt." Yeah, big up to Matt indeed for becoming a fellow YouTube member of the channel. All right, guys. So please vote in the poll if you haven't already done so. Indeed. So. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. All right, we're going to go ahead and move on to the other game of the group. We have the other game here is Arsenal 2, Sevilla 1. That was an interesting game, guys. I heard the Gabriel Jesus goal was amazing. That was a very, very good goal there from Gabriel Jesus. And obviously, Martinelli got an assist there. It was a very, very good goal there. And the Goodell, man, scoring right after Arsenal scored the second goal. So I think for Arsenal, man, it was always going to be them that had the better quality. Sevilla, on the other hand, they just don't have enough quality in the final third. And that they really need Yusuf En-Nesyri. Like, Yusuf En-Nesyri is so important to them. Like, without Yusuf En-Nesyri, they don't have any attacking players. And I just think that for Arsenal, man, this is important, especially after they lost to Lens away. This was a good win, and this is a good wake up call. This is good for them to make it up, you know. And yeah, like I said, that Gabriel Jesus goal, man, that was a class goal, man. A very, very good goal there. And it was an amazing goal. So and yeah, as I said, so I think it's gonna be interesting, guys. So let's go read the ticker here. Right, it says right, Arsenal hold on to get back to winning ways in the Champions League with a 2-1 win over Sevilla. It was a fairly even first half, but a lapse in concentration just before the break saw Arsenal take the lead. The visitors broke quickly on the counter, and Jesus' clever work set Martinelli on the way around in the keeper and sliding into that half-empty net. Shortly after halftime, Jesus got a goal himself, curling a brilliant shot into the top corner. 5 minutes later, Goodell pulled one back for Sevilla, thumping a header from the corner. The host pushed, but just couldn't find the equalizer. It's a victory that takes Arsenal to the top of the group at the halfway stage. So, yeah, like I said, I just think for Arsenal, man, it's a big, big win. And obviously, we know Sevilla, obviously, we know they're not aiming to qualify for the Champions League. They're more aiming to qualify for the Europa League. Let's be real. So, like I said, man, it's going to be interesting. So, yeah, I just think for Arsenal, man, it's good that they won this game. But as I said, though, for Arsenal, though, they still have to remain calm. Like, this is still only Sevilla. Sevilla isn't one of the best teams in the Champions League. Sevilla is a team that's not really they're more of a Europa League team. They're not really a Champions League team. So I wouldn't get carried away if you're Arsenal, because I know Arsenal fans can get very much carried away, you know. And I think for Sevilla, man, I think that goal before halftime really destroyed their momentum. It's always bad to concede a goal right before halftime. It really changes your entire second half plans, because had that not gone in, oh, it could have been interesting. Like, it could have been a very interesting second half, because now Sevilla have to push to get push now forward to obviously, go for the win. And, Arsenal, man, they just have too much quality. Too much quality in the final third. So for me, like I said, this group is what's the interesting thing with this group is more so the battle for second place. Like, we already know which team is going to top. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting, guys. It's going to be interesting. This group is underwhelmingly unpredictable. I really want to avoid Sevilla Europa League, but they're currently last, and I think Lens can knock them all together. Tomiyasu should be a starter at one of the fullback positions. This group is underwhelmingly unpredictable. I picked Arsenal 2-1, 2. All right. Let me go ahead and put the poll out there. So, guys, more of you guys are going Manchester United to advance, so 60%. 40% are going with Galatasaray. So now for this group, guys, who's going to advance from this group? ESV, Lens. You know what? I'll still put Sevilla as an option, but I don't give them a good chance. Let's put it this way. So, yeah. Anyways, I think we're going to go ahead and move on to Group C, guys. I think that's all that should be said about that group. And we're going to go ahead and move on. Oh, I forgot to put timestamp below for Group B. Okay, let me go back on my stream and see which time I discussed Group B, because I kind of forgot. Let's see. I'm guessing, let's see. 20 minutes. So, third minute, we did a Group A. And I think we did Group B at the 12th minute of the game. 12th minute of the stream. So let's just say 12. Okay, I completely forgot. Sorry, guys. All right, we're going to go ahead and move on to Group C now. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the. Let's go talk about which one should we talk about first. Braga 1, Real Madrid 2. So for this one, guys, for Real Madrid, they got the job done. I mean, this was to be expected. Real Madrid, they got the job done. Rodrigo scored the 16th minute of the game. Bellingham scored the 61st. That was a really good. That was a great Bellingham goal. Then Braga pulled one back, Diallo, and from that point on, it was just Real Madrid just being the better. They're just holding on, you know. For Braga, as I said, they're a very underrated team. Like you could see how good Braga were and the momentum wise, but they just don't have the quality, you know. And that's at the end of the day, guys. It's about which team has a better quality, and we all know Braga has. And as the inferior team, you have to try to find a way to make do what you have. And I just think that for Braga in particular, man, it's a shame because they put up a good effort. And so Pookie can probably give you better analysis than I can because I didn't watch this game. So Pookie can probably tell you what happened in this game. And yeah, for Real Madrid, man, they're looking great, man. Coming into El Clasico. We're going to have that El Clasico preview, by the way, on Friday at 5 p.m. my time. So stay tuned that for. So basically in 48 hours from now, basically we're going to have that preview for El Clasico. That's going to be interesting. And we're going to get a good fan on. This fan I think will be good. So let's go ahead and look at the ticker here. Let's see what it says right here. The full-time whistle blows. Madrid can celebrate as they made it 3 wins from 3 in the Champions League. They were far from their best, but were set on their way to victory by Rodriguez. 16-minute strike after strong work from Vinicius down the left. Bellingham made it 2-0 in the break with a fine finish, and though Diallo pulled a goal back moments later, Madrid saw the remaining minutes to seal out the win. Yes, I just think for Madrid, as I said, guys, it was always going to be uphill for Braga. They, like I said, they put up a good effort. Matthews, he had made 4 saves, and Kepa, he made let's see how many saves. He made 2 saves. The one thing I will say though, and I think Real Madrid have to work on this, is their aerial set pieces. I think that is something that Real Madrid have been vulnerable, and I have been seeing that Real Madrid are not that great when it comes to aerial duels, because that is something that I have seen some teams capitalize upon. So that is a thing that is one of Real Madrid's probably biggest weakness, and that's probably just down to the fact that Militao was not there, who was able to help deal with his crosses and Courtois, because I don't think Kepa is really good in the air. Kepa's actually been pretty good, guys. I actually think he's not been as bad as people think he would be. Like, I thought the guy would be terrible. Like, I'll be honest with you guys. I'll hold up my hands up and say, when Kepa joined Real Madrid on loan, when I heard the announcement, I was like, yeah, Kepa's going to flop. But he's proven me wrong. And I gotta hold my hands and say, yeah, he's actually been really amazing. So he's not been as bad as I thought he would be. So, yeah. So like the stream, like I said, guys, I'm gonna go and turn the lights on. It's a bit dark here. So I will turn the lights on indeed. So yeah, make sure you guys like the stream if you haven't already done so. Like I said, we're on 23 minutes. I think we're doing good on time. You know, I'm gonna keep the stream to around an hour. So yeah, remember guys to like the stream if you haven't already done so, indeed. Okay. So like the stream, man, like the stream. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the other group. I mean, not other group, sorry. Other game in this group, which is Union Berlin 0, Napoli 1. Union Berlin, man. I feel so bad for this club. This club is in so bad form right now in the moment. Like, it's not even just the Champions League. Even in the Bundesliga as well, these guys haven't been great at all. They're like languishing the bottom 10 of the league. I feel so bad for them because they played well in this game, man. It's just that they just don't have the attack. And that's my problem with Union Berlin, is that they're just more of a defense-based team. And once they concede a goal, their entire thing goes out the window because they're primarily a defensive team. And I just feel like for Union Berlin, man, just they don't have enough quality in the final third. Now, they did score a good goal there. I believe it was disallowed. I don't exactly know why it was disallowed because, like I said, I didn't watch this game, so it's hard for me to comment. But I think it was probably because it was offside, if I had to make a guess. Than that goal, man. Raspadori, man. Kvaratskhelia getting the assist there. There's been a lot of criticisms of Kvaratskhelia. He's not been showing up, and and Raspadori scored a crucial goal because remember, guys, Osimhen is out injured, and that is great news for Napoli. So, you know, I think for Union Berlin, man, it's not great, man. Let's go read what it says right here, guys. As a piece of brilliance from Kvaratskhelia, Raspadori proved enough for Napoli to take home all 3 points, while Almos Kvaratskhelia both had half chances as part of the Partenope. Union's resolute defense held firm until the Georgian glided his way into the box and teed up a front man for an expertly finished goal, 1-0 down. David Ersip fought hard for an equalizer, but despite Fofana, Becker, in particular, Konoch going close both before and after Raspadori's goal, the hosts couldn't find one of their own and suffered for a third straight Champions League defeat. So, yeah, I just think for Napoli, man, this is huge. This was a very, very much needed win. And I think for Napoli, man, it's going to be really them and Braga competing for that second place because Union Berlin, they're finishing last. I think they will finish last. And let's be real, Napoli should be qualifying. Braga is a very good team, though. I think they're very underrated, as Pookie put it out there in the chat. You know, Bruma is a really good player. I really like that Bruma guy. He scored a very good goal against Union Berlin. And yeah, as I said, guys, this is a team that's underrated. I slept upon them in the Europa League, and this is a good team at home. You know, it's just a shame that this Champions League group is very hard for them. So, like, they're probably not going to do well. Because I would say if you put them in another group, like put them in like Group B group, for instance, because I believe they're the pot 3 team. Like put them in that group with instead of PSV, put them in that group. I think they could advance. I actually would probably say they advance in that group. It's just that this group is really hard. Real Madrid and Napoli are really good teams, you know. So that is the issue for Braga there in particular. So let me go ahead and do a poll right here, guys. Which team will advance? And so most of you guys are going PSV to advance. 50% of you guys, so that's interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead. So let me go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and put a poll right here, guys. So which team will advance? Because for me, I think for Union Berlin, it's over. I don't think they're going to do it. So I'm going to put Napoli and Braga in the poll thing right here. So let me go ahead and read this right here. While you put timestamp during the game, stream, I mean. Hala Madrid. Bruma, Pescotto, Mourinho not used in starting means no squad depth. MR96 says hello. People stop sleeping on Braga. I've been saying that. I said pizza instead of pizzy in my stream. Low. Barcelona El Clasico. We'll see, man. We'll see. It's topsy-turvy after Awani left and Stuttgart replaced them, bro. Hookie's here. Sebastian says Braga are going to lose to Madrid again. But if Union versus Napoli ends in a draw, I honestly think they'll get second if that happens. Yeah, Sebastian, it is. Yeah, I think for Napoli in particular, I think the game that's going to be decisive is going to be that game against Braga. Obviously, they also should be beating Union Berlin. That's going to be big. But I think the real determining game is going to be that Napoli versus Braga. So I just think for Braga, man, let me look at their fixture schedule because this is really, really important we look at. So let's look at their fixture schedule. So Braga have to play Real Madrid on the road, and they have to play Union Berlin at home. So and then the final game is Napoli away. Yeah, that's going to be hard. I think that Napoli away on the final match day is going to be difficult. So I actually want Braga to advance. I would like to see an upset as a neutral. You know, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think Napoli will be fine. You know, so because like I said, man, they're just lucky that like Napoli is lucky that this group isn't that hard. You know, otherwise they would be in big trouble. Like I would say if you put Napoli in the group F, they would be screwed. So yeah, let me go ahead and I think we're gonna move on. Let's read some final comments to Group C, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on to Group D. Yeah, but for now, Napoli will probably get second. Unfortunately, Napoli, because their home games compared to Braga, their hardest 2 games. Yeah. All right. The last group yesterday games was Group D, guys. Inter won 2-1 against Salzburg. Inter, man. This team has been amazing, guys. Inter have been amazing, guys, and the champions. Like I've been really, really impressed with Inter. And honestly, guys, I've not been impressed with Salzburg. Even though Salzburg did score a very good goal there, Glock scoring that goal there. Inter just have so much quality. Inter are just so good. Lautaro Martinez was very wasteful in the day. I expected better from him. You know, he did score, though, a disallowed goal. I believe the 3rd goal. And Inter, man, they were just amazing. They were just amazing on the day. And Alexis Sanchez, man, him scoring a goal in the Champions League, it must have felt special for him. And then, obviously, the second goal, Chalanaho there with the penalty. And then Glock there with the equalizer there. So let's go read what it says right here. So yeah, Guama gave away a penalty, and yeah, so it doesn't really say much here, guys. Inter just look amazing, guys, and I'm pretty confident Inter will qualify. It's no matter whether they're going to top the group or not, and I think Inter's in a good position. I think Inter is in a good position right now. So for Salzburg, as I said, it's not looking great for them. Although, like I said, for Salzburg, I still think they're fine. because Benfica's in a mess. Benfica is in big trouble right here, guys. Oh, Benfica, man. What happened to this club? This club was a Champions League quarterfinalist for the last 2 seasons, and now they're failing big time. And look at the I hyped Benfica up this summer. I'll be honest with you, I did hype them up. I'm looking at players they brought in, like Coach Shu they brought in. That was a big signing. That was huge. Brought in Di Maria, and they failed big time, man. Now they did let go of Grimaldo, which I think was a big loss. Then they let go. For me, this was a really big loss. They shouldn't have let Gonzalo Ramos go. Gonzalo Ramos, for me, was such a bit important player for them. He was their goal scorer, guys. He was that guy that can put the goals in the back of the net. And for me, many teams cannot play with a false nine. I've said this before, guys, and I'm going to continue to say this again. False nine just doesn't work. I honestly think only Pep Guardiola can do the false nine. He's just that smart of a coach. There's certain managers that can only do it. So, and I just think that for me, man, Benfica, for me, they're just not going to work. Musa there at the striker just didn't work. And where is Di Maria, man? Where's Angel Di Maria? Why was he like injured? Oh, he's injured. That's why, And I just think for Benfica, man, look at how bad they were. 10 shots, 3 on target, and they couldn't even control most of the possession at home. And for Real Sociedad, guys, I owe them a massive apology. I predicted them to finish bottom of the group, and they're proving me wrong big time. Because, for me, Benfica's done. 3 losses after 3 games, it's over. It's over for Benfica. Benfica will not qualify in this group. Now they're going to see if they can get third in this group, which I don't even know if they're going to get third. I'll be honest with you guys, because remember, guys, head-to-head is a tiebreaker there. Benfica have to play Salzburg away, and they have to win by 2 or more goals to get that third place position. So, for Benfica, man, they might honestly finish bottom of the group, which is really sad because they were one of the dark horses for the Champions League. This was a team that people hyped them up. They had a good transfer window, and now all of a sudden they might be in a position where they don't even make it out of the group. So, I just think for Benfica, man, I didn't realize how important that striker miss was. Strikers are so important, guys. And Bryce Mendes, man, scored another goal there, 63rd minute. And Benfica, man, they failed big time, man. Big time in the Champions League. So very disappointed with them. I'm happy for Real Sociedad, though, because they have been amazing, and it's good to see a lot of the good teams doing really well. And I have nothing against Sociedad. In fact, I should be respecting them more. And my personal opinion, this might come as a very hot take. I think Real Sociedad have been the most impressed. I think they have played the best football of the Spanish teams in the Champions League this season so far. So, this might come as a hot take. And guys, could they be this season's dark horse? I think Real Sociedad could be a dark horse for this season. Now, it depends what position they finish the group. Because if they've topped this group, they're in a great position. And right now, they are top. But if they come second, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be very difficult. So, I think for Real Sociedad, man, they have to hope they get a kind draw in the round of 16. Because I'm looking at the group winners, it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult because I don't know, man. So, all right, let's see what you guys say. So most of you guys going Napoli to advance and 80%. So let's go ahead and do a poll for this group, guys. So, honestly, I think Real Sociedad will top. Real Sociedad will advance. I think it's a matter of which team will just come first or second. Because for me, I think Real Sociedad Inter will advance. It's just a matter of which team will top. Let's go ahead and read some comments right here, guys. Alexis Sanchez. Why Napoli still searching for a new manager? I can't see name fit. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. Dude, who's that guy? I forgot his name. That coach is that terrible. Like, I forgot the Leon coach. What's his name again? Yeah, the Napoli coach is a good man. Rudy Garcia. Yeah, that's the name. Rudy Garcia is not a good coach, guys. Rudy Garcia is not a good coach. The guy is washed. He's terrible. And Napoli's just playing so bad right now. And I think with you saw what Spalletti did last season. He made Napoli play very good football. Napoli this season isn't playing great football. They're just going by with individual brilliance. That's what's saving them, man. That's what's saving them big time. And they're going to get caught in the knockout stage. They will get figured out in the knockout stage if they keep this kind of form up. You know, since Sanchez scored 2, Benfica are stuffed. Berhalter can't play with a false 9. I mean, that's obvious, bro. Most managers cannot play with a false 9. Gonzalo Ramos, Grimaldo, and Darwin heavily missed. Di Maria doesn't have the likes to say Benfica in this game. Yeah, Di Maria, man. Like, as good as a player he is, he's not really like a goal-scoring player. He can only score you, like, goals every now and then. He's not really a consistent goal scorer, you know? So, yeah. So, yeah. I think I predicted Benfica to get 3rd. How's Benfica manager not sacked? He probably will be in the next few days. Benfica so overrated, Sebastian says. I don't think they were that overrated. But they were definitely a bit. They were somewhat, I would say. Let's just say somewhat. They were not that overrated. Braga with Real Madrid in the group getting more points than Benfica. Benfica were so good last season, top PSG group, and now the huge downfall is disgrace. Feyenoord maybe dark horse too. I wish there were more guests. Yeah, Feyenoord is a good shot. We'll get to them in a bit. But yeah, that's kind of the unfortunate thing. Unfortunately, we don't really have a lot of people on. But don't worry, we're gonna get guests on very soon. We're gonna get on. We're going to go on to Group E. So, let me see what you guys are saying. So, Group E. So, what minute are we on the stream? So, we're 37 minutes. So, we're gonna go ahead and move on to Group E now, guys. Wow, this group has been amazing, guys. I love Group E. I thought Group F was amazing, and Group F is good too. But I think Group E is more interesting. I think Group E is genuinely more interesting, guys. So we're going to go with Feyenoord 3, Lazio 1. This was early kickoff. And, dude, Feyenoord were amazing. They were amazing this game. And I think for Lazio, man, they were just abysmal. They were just really, really bad. And Santiago Jimenez, man, this guy has been on fire, man. He scored a brace in his Champions League debut, guys. And Mexico, man, they got to start using him as a striker. Because I'm sorry, man. Raul Jimenez is bad. He's not good anymore, man. He's terrible. They have to start him as a striker. And do Feyenoord, they play so beautiful football. They play direct, aggressive football. Play direct football. And this is a good team, guys. I wouldn't be surprised if Arne Slot leaves this summer, guys. And, you know, and Lazio, man, they just got destroyed. This is a team that's so bad on the road. Lazio are so bad on the road, guys. Their away form is abysmal, guys. You know, I don't trust them on the road whatsoever. At home, Lazio is good. It's just away, they're not great. And I think for Santiago Jimenez, man, it was a very, very good performance from him. Mats Weaver there with the assist as well. Timber as well. Zerko, Gertruda. This is a very good team, guys. I'm actually doing a Feyenoord save right now on my Football Manager, guys, and they're a very fun team. I've enjoyed this team. They're a good team to watch, and it's a very, very good. So let's go ahead and read what it says right here, guys. So Feyenoord go top of Group B, at least temporarily, after a 3-1 victory over Inspid. Lazio Jimenez, who first saw a goal ruled out by VR, opened the score in the first half before Zarkosi added further damage to stroke at halftime. Jimenez added second and Feyenoord's third after the interval before Pedro pulled a consolation strike from the penalty spot. An ill-tempered clash of Dick Cope saw 12 yellow cards. The Lazio show more interest in arguing with the referee than in outclassing their host. So, yeah. This was also a very feisty occasion, guys. A lot of yellow cards were given. 12 yellow cards were given, guys. So, yeah, that is insane, guys. It was like Argentina versus Netherlands. Do you guys remember that match in the World Cup? It was kind of like that. So, yeah, I think for Feyenoord, man, they'll be the more happier of the two teams. They got the They got the job done. And so yeah, as I said, man, it's gonna be interesting. Let's go ahead and read your guys' comments for this one, guys. So Benchita, Rudy Garcia was an unnecessary. That's why he has not clicked at top of the tier leagues. Benchita low. Second to Jimenez, the next Chicharito. I didn't expect Lazio to lose like that. Benchita, Jimenez, similar names to Raul Jimenez. Yeah, yeah. All right, guys, we're at 12 likes, guys. Can we get to 15 likes, guys? 15 likes, man. All right. So moving on, we have Atletico Madrid Celtic 2-0. What a game this was, guys. What a game this was. A great, great game. And I watched this game, guys. I watched this game. And I'm so glad Celtic finally got a point. They finally got a point in the Champions League. And this was a great game, man. Honestly, I think for Celtic, they put up a great performance in the first half. I don't think they were that great in the second half, though. But for Atletico Madrid, man, I think they're gonna be happy that they got a result here, knowing that they were trailing in this game. They had to come from behind to get a result. And they even went down. They even got a second yellow. DePaul got a second yellow for a really bad foul there. And I think for Antoine Griezmann, the guy's been in amazing form. Like, is he the best La Liga player right now? Because the guy has been amazing. Scored a hat trick over the weekend against Celta Vigo, and the guy's been amazing. Like, he's been on fire, guys. Very, very good there on him. He actually did miss the penalty in this game. He did score the rebound, though, and Farashi, man, scored a nice goal there. And it was a very good build-up play there for the goal. And then Palma scored a very nice goal there at the 28th minute, and then Morata scored the header there. And I think for Atletico Madrid, they'll be the happier of the two teams. And for Celtic, man, I think they have been they put up a good performance, because I honestly think they have been unlucky in the Champions League. They put up a great game against Lazio in the second game. It's just that Lazio scored a last-minute winner, and it was just heartbreak for Celtic. So I'm glad Celtic were able to actually get a point here in this group, because Celtic have been a lot better than I expected. This is a good Celtic team. This is a team that's just going to lie down, allow everyone to, beat them. And so, I just think for Atletico Madrid, man, this is a team that needs to improve. With so much quality on paper, they should be top of this group, And it's just such a weird thing with Atletico Madrid is that they never perform well in Europe. This is a club that has reached 2 Champions League finals and lose to both times to their arch rivals. That is ridiculous, And this is the same team that finished bottom in their Champions League group last season. Atletico Madrid, you just don't know where you're going to get with this club. And for Atletico Madrid, man, they should be top of this group. They honestly should be top of this group with the quality players they have. So for Atletico Madrid, obviously they'll be happy that they got a draw here, but they gotta improve massively, man. They have to improve massively if they want to top this group, which they should be aiming for. They should be aiming to top this group, And Celtic, man, as I said, this is a huge, huge, well-earned point. I think they honestly deserve the point, for this one. And you can even argue they could have won this game, Let's read some comments right here, guys. Martin's a great player from Club America too. He is good, but I think Santiago Jimenez is better. Celtic were so close against 3 points. Abu Canal says, as a Japanese samurai from Celtic will score. Morata been better than Griezmann in La Liga. You can make an argument. Can we agree that Morata Griezmann is the best striker partnership in the world right now? I think these two are the best striker partnership in the world right now at the current moment. So at the end, Atletico Madrid had a counterattack, and halfway down the left flank, they chose to play sideways. I rated all goal scorers for Atleti correct. Griezmann, my French man, is insane. Griezmann was the reason I support France, but I'm lucky for Portugal in 2016. Indeed. Okay, so we're at 13 likes, guys. We're doing good in the likes. So let me see what you guys say for the last group. So most of you guys are going Inter to top the group. Guys, imagine Real Sociedad top the group. That would be insane. So all right. Just live Vinicius. Nah, Albert. No. No, man, no. Joseph Vinicius. I don't want to read that entire thing out loud, man. No, Albert Lowe. Oh, man. All right. You guys know it's time for Group F. I think it's time we get to Group F, guys, now. Oh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting, guys. All right. Let's send the link, man. Let's send the link. You know our favorite Swedish person is going to come on, guys. Let me go ahead and get my headphones ready. Actually, let me send the link. I'll get the headphones ready. All right. Let me send the link. I'm going to send to you on Twitter, Sebastian, so be aware. Be ready. All right, Sebastian, man. Try to be calm here, if that's even. Hopefully, you can do that. And remember, this is at the end of the day. Okay. So, Sebastian, man. Before we even get to the game, just give me your thoughts on this 11. When you saw this 11, what was your initial reaction?
I knew it was over. I knew it was over. As soon as I saw that bomb, Krunic, I knew it was over.
Wow. Okay, so you're telling me that one player is the reason why you lost this game. Is that what you're telling me?
No, it's the whole lineup.
Okay.
Like, if we don't get Leao, we can't score. Leao is the player who tries the most, other than Pulisic, of course.
Yeah. And I think I said some of this stuff on my preview. On my breakdown, I was like,
now I don't care what I'm doing, but this Bum Liao, he talks about, okay, these big nights. Step up. Step up. It's against PSG, the butlers of the UCL. Step the fuck up. Do it. But no, he talks too much. Just like Mo Salah against Real Madrid, he talks too much, and then he doesn't perform.
Yeah, well, at least with Salah, he at least put it, like, I think Salah actually put more effort than Salah actually did decent, to be fair. But Leao, from what I saw, he didn't do much.
And then there's people who obviously can clown Milan for this game, but PSG, they were excellent in this game.
Oh yeah, Zaire Emery was amazing.
The best player in the world, by far. He should win the Ballon d'Or. I had Holland and Messi, I don't care.
He won't win. He won't win.
I don't care, he should. Warren Zaire Emery, don't be surprised if this guy will be the best CM in the future in the world.
I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see.
This guy is so good.
Yeah, he's good, man. He's good. He had a good game. I saw the game, man. He was fantastic, man.
And I see there's people that comparing to the likes of Bellingham, Gavi, Pedri. Like it's PSG fans, by the way. Like,
yeah, let's not get there that yet. It's a bit early, so you know.
I think Dembele overrated. He's trash.
Oh, dude, I told you, man. The guy is terrible. I'm so glad he left Barca.
the fact that I hyped him up is absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, the guy's awful, man. The guy is terrible.
And also, Pulisic.
Oh no.
And he was. Okay, it was tough because he was against Hernandez. But you know, I think he did not really get to do much. So I'm not going to be harsh on him. I still think he's a good player. I'm telling you, Musa and the Rangers was our best midfielders.
Yeah, Musa, man, I'm glad you got that. Was a good sign because I think I did see from the game. Didn't like I think Musa got that free kick he made that pass to Liao, who won the free kick, right?
And I want to say, you bring off Kalulu, you bring in Calabria, and you see what happens.
Oh
He
man,
gets cooked by Mbappe.
dude, and did you?
Why not keep Kalulu on the pitch, and then maybe Mbappe won't score? Why bring up this bum, who I don't know why he's the first captain of the team? Why bring him on for a guy that's just been pocket Mbappe? Mbappe nothing until that goal.
Yeah.
Nothing. Like now, I don't care. I don't like PSG. I just go with the vibes. I don't really care about this team. I'm disgusted more by
Yeah.
pure
Oh, dude, and yeah, dude, Tomori got cooked, man. Didn't Mbappe destroy Tomori?
I want to see tomorrow when I wake up, Pioli has been sacked. I want to see that. I'm pissed off that he's the coach there. I'm pissed off.
Dude, that first goal from Mbappe was
prick. I told you, bold managers are a big problem to football. Big problem to the society.
Pep is I don't think you can generalize. I don't think you can generalize.
Pioli destroying Milan.
What about Pep Guardiola, man?
We have Berhalter destroying Milan. Yeah,
dude, I think it's just down to the manager
making the film. Pioli's tactics, it makes me really angry. And I'm telling you, we are going to the Europa League.
Are you even sure about the Europa League? Are you even sure about that? Because we're gonna get onto Dortmund because they surprised me.
We're going to either third or fourth. This team is garbage. I'm disgusted.
I think it's overblown.
I don't know how Pobega makes to play at UCL again. Like, does that make sense? Like, they back up to PSG, they were better on the day. But Giroud, he is better in goal. He's better as a goalkeeper, it seems. Because this man's
yeah, dude, he's not good anymore. Yeah, like, you know what's interesting? Right after Yeah, because I think Giroud, he got that. Do you remember when the referee disallowed the Dembele goal? And then right after that, Giroud almost scored. Like, that would have been, like, you were so close to scoring the equalizer there. That could have been so huge. Do you remember that?
Don't bring in Origi. Don't bring that bum, please. Don't. Do you know what Milan needs? Victor
No,
Osimhen.
Origi's washed, man.
Bring in Victor Osimhen, and there you have a number 9. With Leao.
Dude, you definitely will not sell to the rivals. I'm pretty sure.
No, Osimhen has been flirting with AC Milan by the way. So
yeah, but do you really think you need a proper striker, man? You need to get Sesko, man. Sesko would be great.
Imagine Leao, Osimhen, and Chukwueze.
What about Sesko, man? I think Sesko would be amazing.
Yeah, but would he leave right now? Oh, Pookie, man. I'm getting tired of this Pookie guy.
Dude, I'm sorry. You need a new striker. Drew's not good anymore. You can still keep him as backup,
yeah,
but he can't be a starter.
Problem. You're always one of the problems because we don't have pace up top.
Yeah, you need a striker, man. You see how important strikers are. Strikers are very important.
Yeah, like, look, Leo is very fast. Pulisic, I don't know. He has lost pace since his injury. I'm not gonna lie. He has. Like, you could agree on that, David. Pulisic has lost kind of pace since his come back from injury.
Yeah. Do you think Pulisic is conservative because he doesn't want to get injured?
Yeah. I think he's a good player.
Yeah. I think so. For Sebastian, I think you've pretty much given all hope on Milan making it through, right?
There's still a chance. I'm not gonna.
Oh yeah, of course, there's still a chance. For me, that crucial game is gonna be Newcastle away. That's gonna be the huge game in this group.
No. Next one, PSG Milan at home against PSG. That's gonna be.
I mean, you got that game is crucial too. But I think
if you look at the table, that obviously with a win, it will be huge. And obviously PSG will. Obviously PSG on. If we win, we go up to 5, and then if the other game ends in a draw, it goes to 5 points. So now we're hoping the group really, really good. Yeah, I think the best is Milan win and then a draw in the other game.
I think the Newcastle game is going to be more important because I think for me PSG will. I think PSG will top this group. I'm still going to stick with that. So you have to at least get a draw against PSG though, because if you lose both games, I think this is going to be really bad. You have to get at least something. Do you agree? Even a draw, I think, is okay.
I don't care. Take revenge at PSG at home. I don't care. Take revenge against these breaks. They're not even that good. They're.
Okay, so tell me the goal highlights. Let's quickly go through that.
The first
goal was from Kylian Mbappe. Very good finish. There. Yeah. The way he was able to do his body feint, like the body feints were so amazing.
It was disgusting.
Yeah. Then that was a great pass there from Zaire Emery. And then the second goal, Dembele scored. It was disallowed because there was a foul in the build-up, and that shouldn't have counted. I don't know why referee counted that.
And the first goal, Mbappe sent Tomori back to Nigeria. It was not fun.
I wonder if Southgate's watching.
Hopefully. I would rather take Maguire right now. Legit. He can actually.
Oh man! All right, tell me about the second goal, man.
So the second goal.
Oh, that was bad, man. Muani got I think it was a rebound, right?
Yeah, something like that. It was.
Yeah, Muani scored. Kangli Ing scored the third goal. It was a very good goal there. And then Mbappe's hit the post, I think. Yeah, PSG were just dominant this game. McDonald did the best he could.
When it was 75th minute, I closed me up because I can't be out with this terrorist ball from Pioli. Is there a worse manager than Pioli?
You got Rudy Garcia.
Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, they both are gonna be.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, come on. Pioli is way better than Rudy Garcia. Come on.
Yeah. It's the battle of the shittest on Sunday. Pioli versus Garcia.
Oh man. So for Milan, man, it's really bad because now the head-to-head is fudged. Because I'm telling you this right now, Sebastian, there's no way Milan's beating PSG 3-0. Yeah. Milan's not beating PSG 3-0.
Yeah.
So PSG will probably finish above. That game against Newcastle, man. If you guys had won that game, it could have been. You guys were in a good position.
We should have won that.
Yeah.
But if Pioli, we haven't scored in 5 UCL games. The last 5 games, the UCL.
Oh my word!
It's bad. It's bad. Right.
I'm telling you, man, that's what made you guys so good is that defensively you guys are good. But once your defense falls apart, it's bad.
Maybe Lukaku was needed. Just saying.
Yeah, maybe Lukaku, man. Although I don't think Inter would have sent you guys Lukaku.
Maybe should have signed Ronaldo when we had the chance.
Well,
actually, Lukaku would be better than.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I think Ronaldo's better than Giroud right now. Actually,
bro, is it just should have signed Ronaldo when we got the chance? Because he would easily pick Milan over Juve.
But the thing is, would Milan sign a former Juventus player? That's the thing.
It's Ronaldo, man. You can't pass out on Ronaldo.
I know, but I'm talking about the rivalry thing. Is it that deep?
Not really.
Yeah, I think it's more deep with Inter.
Yeah. These pricks.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
All right, let's go ahead and then I guess we can tell the other game real quick. Newcastle Dortmund. Oh, what a game this was! This was a great game. Even though this was a low scoring game, this was a very good game from start to finish. Dortmund, man, they missed a lot of chances this game. Newcastle also missed a lot of chances too. I think Dortmund, for me, they were the better team, and I think for me this should have been in a draw. But if there was a winner, I would probably edge with Dortmund because they missed a lot of chances from the first half.
And as you see, when Isak got injured.
Yeah, dude, Isak injured is a blow. And the Newcastle, man.
And obviously, when Isak got injured, it was before Isak was no. Without it was 1-2. I'm just saying, Isak might be Newcastle's best player, important player. Just saying. But it doesn't really matter if he missed the Sweden games.
Yeah. Also, but the thing is, like Dortmund for me, man. Oh man, they were holding on, man. Like Newcastle were applying all the pressure. They were putting all the pressure. And do you see right then Newcastle hit the post? I think I was seeing my Paramount thing. I was like, wow, I felt so bad for them. I felt so bad for Newcastle.
Yeah, not gonna lie. I think everyone underestimated Dortmund in this.
A lot of people underestimate Dortmund. I did as well.
I think if Dortmund wins the next game over against Newcastle, I think they might go through.
Yeah, because everyone was like, sure, is like, yeah, Newcastle definitely go through after beating PSG. Now this throws everything out the window. I'm pretty sure a lot of people said that. This is interesting, man. This group is now interesting. Like, it's a very difficult group to call because, as I said, Dortmund got a big win because we know Dortmund is really not that good on the road. They hardly win away games, especially against like the top European teams.
And also that Newcastle, Dortmund, when they lost against PSG.
Oh yeah, that was really bad. That away loss to PSG was so bad. They were terrible in the
game. I did not think that Dortmund was out. I think this group will go to the last round.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like this is a very interesting group because, like I said, man, Newcastle, man, they played so well the second half. It's just the first half. I don't think they played that well, and the second half, man, Newcastle, man, they put up a good effort. So, Colbach came clutch, man, made those big saves. How many saves did Nick Pope make in the game? He made 4 saves. And yeah, this was a back of a lot. Both goalkeepers were amazing on the day.
Is it time to talk about Isak?
Yeah.
Is he not that good as people say? Because obviously I'm gonna take my bias out of it, but I think he might be a bit of overhyped. This guy does not perform well for the national team, by the way. And obviously, he's kind of not been that impressive this season.
Yeah.
Even though I said definitely, I said it that he was going to win the Golden Boot in the Premier League.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy, man. Dortmund kept a clean sheet as well, which is something that's really rare nowadays. It's really rare nowadays. So, I don't know, man. This is going to be tough though because I can't. Maybe I was disrespectful to Dortmund. Maybe they might actually finish above 4th.
I say Kobel should start for Switzerland. So.
Yeah, just Sommer's not that. I mean, see, Sommer's like inconsistent. I feel like he could be very good at times and very bad at times.
But the problem is, but the problem with Kobel is very good keeper. Plus, he's much younger. So,
yeah,
it's time for Kobel to be number 1. And Mencha is a good player.
Scored the goal there right before halftime.
Replacement.
And yeah, this is the thing, Sebastian. Every time when you concede before halftime, it changes your entire plans because now Newcastle have to push forward to equalize. Because people are forgetting, guys. Newcastle, what made them so good was their defense. Their defense was amazing. Their attack isn't that great, and it's kind of the same issue with Milan. So, yeah, this is a very interesting group because PSG and Dortmund are very high attacking scoring teams, and Newcastle and Milan are both really good defensively.
Problem.
So it makes this group very interesting, man. So, yeah, and then obviously earlier today, guys, Tonali's been out. Tonali he's out. I think he's suspended for 10 months, something like that. Like, that's a huge loss for Newcastle.
So someone was right in selling Tonali.
Yeah. Do you still miss Tonali?
Kind of. But Newcastle was scammed by the
Yeah.
Angels. Screw you, Newcastle. Tonali joins Milan in 2 years for like 50 mil or 15 or 20 to 30 mil. I can bet you on it, David, that he joins Milan for like 30 mil or something in 2 years. It's gonna happen. I can already see it. We can see the script, by the way. And the script is Milan coming
All right.
second and PSG coming first.
All right.
Correct.
Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this. So anyways, let's go to wrap up Group F here. We're gonna move to Group G, I guess. So 50% of you guys say Atleti will come second place. Let's go read some comments. We're gonna move on to Group G. And then I mean, there's not really much to say about Group G. I mean, it's a pretty boring group. So group H is yeah. So let's read some final comments and we're gonna head out. I mean, we're gonna then obviously we'll move on to the next group. Too bad Depay injured. He'll be in contention. Dude, Depay isn't that great.
No, he's not.
He's good, but like he's not like that amazing.
Is he injured?
Yes, Albert says. I'm not Albert. Sorry, Steve said. Matchday says that you forgot Coventry's Ellen Simmons and Haji Wright partnership. I'm sorry. Haji Wright is trash. I'm sorry. I don't want to say that guy for the national team.
He's USA's best striker. Don't forget him.
Oh no. USA Bellingham and Vinny Jr. Pookie. The two Sebastians are our top two joint favorite suites. No.
Okay.
Low Mats. Vinny was injured for a while. Leo was unlucky from a difficult chance. Dude, do you remember that miss against Newcastle? That was unacceptable, bro. Like, if you're that good of a player, you have to perform in the Champions League. I'm sorry. You know?
Yeah.
Then who Pookie for the season? Bellingham has been fired, even though I don't watch much La Liga. It's really copyright. Hardy Moise for Sebastian. It's when you're the only one carrying the shield, Pulisic will get out of the group. I hope so, man. I hope so. You know, I just realized. Oh wait, yeah, never mind. Dude, Pulisic, man. Come on, Milan. I need you guys to advance. Then Chouameni, Pookie. Albert, what do you think Musa can do? Dembele isn't that bad. I mean, we're not. I mean, he isn't that bad, but like he's not that great. People overhyped him. He's overrated. That I can definitely say. Leo was man marked. First off, Pulisic carry nothing. I mean, autocorrect, not copyright. Musa should be.
Bellingham is mid.
Let's just stick on this group for now. Musa should be creating space to pass to wingers and striker, I think. No, Steve, it's definitely Griezmann Morata. Yes, Griezmann Morata is the best striker partnership in the world, I'd say right now. Like the two are incredible form.
Felix
Newcastle. Wait, what?
Who's your striker? Who's your striker?
Full crook.
No. Who's your striker? Person. Who's your?
Oh, our striker right now is Ferran Torres, a striker.
Okay, so Felix and Torres is the better duo, like right now. I'm not saying all time because that's.
Oh yeah, that's blasphemous. If we say all time, I'm gonna have to kick you out if you say all time. I took it around, but
no, you know what? They're all time.
No, come on. I know Newcastle unlucky they'll bounce back. Will they? We'll see. I think the question for this group now is that who's going to top the group? Because for me, I'm pretty certain that PSG will advance. It's just a matter of whether they'll top or second. I personally think they'll top. I was certain on Newcastle advancing after that win against PSG, but now I'm not as certain anymore. But I think Newcastle should still advance, though, because I don't really trust Dortmund. I don't. So I don't know, man. It's going to be difficult. I think Newcastle. It's going to be difficult, man. Albert's picture is like a parody of Alexi Laos. It's been a lucky 2 days since Fallon Bill to play, bro. Mats. Oh, yeah. Dembele scored, man. Dude, that was crazy, man. Drew no pace. Dembele fouled him. Pulisic's the only player who's trying. Drew needs to retire and bring back Origi, getting no game time forced. Look, this guy Giroud ain't the problem. All in typically since you lost with 3 headers with them in that 3-1 loss was true, Steve. Leo can't create everything. Newcastle PSG are going through, and Mbappe will finally step up. So, Mbappe will finally step up. I think the problem for Milan is not giving balls like Captain Albert. Albert, really? Morad, the same number of goals as Joselu, which is already crazy. Bellingham top scorer. So why is not Joselu Bellingham? Hi, Albert. Well, I mean, the thing is, like, they don't really work as a partnership, though. They work, I think, is better. I mean, I can understand where you're coming from, but I think Morata Griezmann's still better. Albert. Milan might just go to Europa. Lemogolski has been injured, not clinical this season enough. Dortmund will be bottom of the table. Mark my words. Is Greenwich too slow? Morata's definitely better than Giroud. Steve, you got a point with Joselu and Bellingham, even though Joselu doesn't start every game. Dortmund had me Japan versus Costa Rica vibes. Yeah, and in some essence, I kind of agree with that. I actually kind of agree with that in some ways. I was confident Newcastle winning, and Bellingham and Joselu has 2 assists each of the well. Griezmann Morata doesn't have any assist. Liverpool Rule says, "Hello, I'm new to the channel, man. I'm a Liverpool supporter, as my name states. Welcome, man. Welcome. I'll hope I can see you tomorrow for the Europa League stream, the Conference League stream. This doesn't change anything to me. Still think Dortmund will finish last in the group. I think Sebastian and maybe Strasbourg, Steve, hype Isaac the most, though. I saw which Liverpool was in the Champions League. Doesn't feel right, low. The Tonali effect. Why is Tonali suspended? Gordon should have scored. Free Tonali for real. Benny, big up Liverpool rules. Me and Sebastian are LFC fan. Oh, never mind. Don't free Tonali. He should be suspended. We got Liverpool fans here. Why does Bellingham score a ton? He's midfield, I thought. Because he's him. He's playing more of as like a central attacking midfielder, kind of like a false nine kind of thing for like a. He's playing he's playing like a striker essentially, like a false nine. I think as a cam. So. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to the next group, guys. I think we spent a lot of time in Group F, so I mean, rightfully so, because Group F is very interesting. So, other groups aren't as interesting, with all due respect. So, I mean, we'll still discuss, but we're not going to spend too much time. So, Group G, guys: RB Leipzig 3, Red Star Belgrade 1. Red Star Belgrade. RB Leipzig were just too good on the day. Rom scored the goal there. Xavi Simons, man, the guy has been amazing. Xavi Simons been amazing. Stamage scored a goal to give them some hope, and then almost scored at 84th minute. So, yeah, for RB Leipzig, man, they were just too good in the game. 27 shots, 10 on target. Glazer, man, he made a lot of saves. He made a lot of saves. He's a good goalkeeper, guys. He's a good goalkeeper. And I just think RB Leipzig, man, they're just too good. And why aren't they giving Sesko more game time, man? I'm sorry, Poulsen isn't great. Poulsen, I don't know why he keeps starting. And what happened to Timo Werner? Why isn't he starting? And Gulashi is still not starting, which is interesting. I guess he came back from injury, so they don't want to rush him in. But yeah, RB Leipzig, man, they got the win as they expected to. And yeah, let's read the ticker right here, guys. Leipzig returned to winning ways in the Champions League after a comfortable victory over Red Star. Rom slammed in the opener after a quick passing move on the edge of the box. Poulsen then went close before Red Star was given a penalty. Lukbea was punished for a tackle on Alukia inside the box, but VAR overturned the decision. Someone struck a superb second for the host before Glazer made 2 saves to keep the Serbian out for the match. Campos' currently effort was pushed out around the post, with the goalkeeper also keeping out Simon's low strike. Stamage got 1 back for the visitors, but almost scored Leipzig third to put the match beyond any doubt. And the Red Star fell to clear Rome's corner, and Bogmarcha hit the bar with a header. The ball fell to the feet of Olmo, had an easy finish. So, yeah, just looking for RB Leipzig, man. They got the win as there should be, and it's good to them, man. Good for them, man. Okay, I gotta go now. All right, we'll be wrapping up stream soon in around like 10 to 15 minutes, so we'll be wrapping this up soon. And then we have the next game we have here. It is Young Boys 1, Man City 3. This was also an interesting game. Akanji scored the goal there. Haaland with a brace. And then Ella scored there. Alvarez also scored, guys. And Man City were the better team for most of the game, guys. Man City were just really good. Young Boys had to do some goal line clearances, and Raspussy had to make some good goal line clearances. Goal saves. And I think for Man City, man, they were just too good in this game. They were always expected to win. And yeah, I mean, not really anything too surprising there. Let's read the ticker here, guys. Cruise to a 3-1 victory over Young Boys to keep it their 100% effort in the Champions League. Akanji's 48th minute opener was soon canceled out by a fine Ella finish. Yeah, that Young Boys equalizer was actually pretty good. And then the penalty was given there, and the Alvarez was ruled by handball by Grealish. And then before the Norway international added his second 4 minutes before time. It was a very good goal there. I think the second goal from Holland was great. A valiant effort from Wiki's side should not go unnoticed, although they need to recover for the November 7th return meeting. So, yeah, I mean, I think for Man City, man, they're looking great. They rotated some players. Obviously, they have the big Manchester derby this weekend, so Julian Alvarez was rested, Bernardo Silva was rested, Calvin Phillips, Sergio Gomez, and the likes of Foden was rested, Stones was rested, Walker was rested, Vardy was rested for the Manchester derby. Indeed. So, yeah, I think that's going to be it for this group, guys. I'm not going to even do a poll for this group. This group is pretty boring, I would say. The only thing I'm really interested in, though, in this group is who's going to come third place. Is it going to be Young Boys or Red Star Belgrade? And for me, I would probably say Young Boys since they have the home game against Red Star coming up soon. Even though I think I originally predicted Red Star to finish third. All right, now it's time for Group H, guys, and we're going to wait for Mats to join. Mats should be joining us very soon. I got to go now. Peace out, guys. Peace. All right. Hello, Mats.
Hi.
All right. We're going to go on and talk about Group H now. There's not a whole lot to say about this group as well. This is a very boring group as well. So, yeah, I mean, let's start with the Porto game first since you're here, I suppose. Hour 17. Okay. So give me your quick thoughts of this game, man.
The first half, I'd say, was boring. There's probably about 2 chances each. Goal was pretty good from Antwerp's point of view. In the second half, before I get to the second half, I'll also mention Andre Franco. He's not good enough. I'd even say he's a bum at this point. I think he had a passable game against Shakhtar Donetsk, but apart from that, he kind of wastes Porto. I kind of wasted with him, but in the second half, Porto looked much better. And I have to say, Koulibaly and Alderweireld, they were too slow. They couldn't handle the pace that Porto were giving, whether they were being ran at or when long balls were going towards them, they were struggling a lot. And Evan Nilsson, substitute that came on, scored a hat trick, and it was. And the second goal in particular, the third goal in particular, was a long ball where he managed to connect with the cross and make it 4-1. And Eustáquio as well scored a very good goal as well. It was a disappointing first half, but in the second half, Porto controlled the game excellently, and it felt like they needed this win because there's been a lot of games in the league where they pretty much every game in the league where they've won, it's just been won by 1 goal. And before this game, you only had the 3-1 win in against Shakhtar Donetsk and the 2-0 win in the cup. But this was something Porto needed, just to be able to kill off a game, and long may that continue.
Yeah. So what do you think of the change made at halftime, which was interesting? Wendell came off, and obviously Evan Nelson came on, which was very interesting. So, well, was it like a tactical change being made, or was it like an injury change? It was like an injury concern.
There was an injury to Wendell, but obviously being a goal down, there's an excuse to try and go more attacking. And he decided to put Andre Franco at left back, partly because he's the worst midfielder out of the three, but also he's a left footer, so that helps as well. Yeah. Oh, Pepe's a wide player, so I don't imagine he would have been playing in a 4-4-2 as a striker. I think it might have been a 4-3-3 or something like that with Galeno and Pepe out wide. But also worth noting, this was Pepe's first game back, and he did a respectable job as well.
Yeah, I think he's the oldest player in the Champions League, outfield player. So that's a very incredible stat to have.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, and
he will keep going until Cristiano Ronaldo retires.
Yeah, Evan Nelson, man, very underrated player. I think he's a very underrated striker. I think I wouldn't be surprised if a club makes a big move for him in the next summer, maybe, or in a couple of seasons' time.
For a while for a while he came in and he was this like young prospect that Porto had spent a lot of money, and last season he was getting a lot of game time even with the injuries, where to the point he was kind of wasting the chances of the competitors. But he also scored in the cup recently. He's starting to find some goal scoring form, which is it's good to see from his point of view. And the fact he's on like big money as well, that will help him, and he's likely going to be the settled striker in a 4-4-2 alongside Taremi. Although, yeah, unless of course Porto in some games they play 4-2-3-1, but still he looked good when coming on in this game.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. And then obviously Estacio scored as well. Very nice goal there. Varela as well, a very good young prospect from Boca Juniors. And yeah, for Porto, man, this was routine. At the end of the day, Antwerp, man, they just couldn't compete, and it was just too much, man. I feel so bad for Antwerp because they have some good players. Like Vermaelen is really good. He is a good young player, guys. I think this guy could make a big move in the next couple of years. Jansen as well is decent, and Butez is a good goalkeeper in my opinion, even though he got a bad rating there. That's probably, I don't think, did he make any mistakes? Did he make any errors led to goals? Like, why has he got such low? It's probably because of the amount of goals he conceded. Yeah. So, and I just think that for Antwerp, man, they're a good team, but they can't do it for like 90 minutes. That's the issue. Like, they're a good team that could do it for like half an hour. It's kind of like the same thing they did against Shakhtar. And they kind of did the same thing against Barca. Like, they had a good periods of spell, but they're not good enough for the 90 minutes, And you can see the class how Porto outclassed Porto on the rip. Porto outclassed Antwerp. So, with this win, Porto should be in a good position to qualify. You would agree, right?
Yes. And having Antwerp at home next is going to be good as well. Might be able to secure a top two. Well, not mathematically secure, but pretty much print themselves into being in the top two when the next game comes around.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, man, this is Antwerp's first time in the Champions League in a very long time. I don't think they've competed in the new Champions League format. They might have been there in the old format, but this is the first time they have competed in a long time. So, shout out to Porto, man. Moving on to other game in this group, you can
Even
stay on if you
Jorge
want.
Sanchez made an appearance.
Ooh, Barca 2, Shakhtar 1. Now, I did do like a little match reaction for this one. It was very short, though, like a minute. So, I guess I can briefly go back to this game. There's not really a whole lot to be said. Fermin Lopez was the man of the match. In my opinion, he was the best player in the day. He was fantastic. Ferran Torres, scoring once again. And I think for Shakhtar, man, they put up a good performance, but it's the first half that let them down. The second half, we were not good. The second half, I don't think Barca were great at all. Did you watch this game, Mats?
Yeah, I saw most of the game. Barca looked very good in the first half. I could definitely see the effort in Shakhtar defensively, and they put up a good fight in the second half. But also, Barca seemed to have no idea of what they were doing tactically. They were pretty much just focused on killing the game off without any idea how to do it.
Yeah, I think this season's Barca is not as defensive as they were last season. I think Barca is now more attack minded, which makes our defense more exposed. So that's the reason why we haven't been as good as last season. I think last season's Barca is better than this season, in my opinion. And so I just think for Barca, man, injury concerns. Joao Felix also came off. Hopefully he's fine, because I really hope he's available for El Clasico, because the guy needs to play El Clasico. We are really, really look at how many injuries we have, Mats. Look how many injuries we have. This is all the injured players. So we have 6 players injured right now.
I'm sure you can remember seeing the row of injured players in the stands.
Yeah, it's just crazy, man. And it's just really sad, And for Shakhtar, as I said, they put up a good effort. The second half, they were good. Sudukov scored a nice goal there. And yeah, I mean, for Barca, as I said, Fermin Lopez, man of the match. The guy was unbelievable. What a goal that was. Ferran Torres, he also scored a third. I think the third goal was also scored. It was disallowed, and I think he scored it. And then there was another disallowed goal, was a header, and that was also didn't count. So for Barca, as I said, we should be qualified for this group. I mean, we're not officially there yet, but I mean, we're just 1 win away. I think we need at least 10 points to qualify, and yeah, this group is really, really straightforward. So Barca should be securing qualification the next match day.
They look good on that right-hand side, especially in the first half, with Yamal, Lopez, and Cancelo.
Yeah, I do agree.
How does? Oh,
Sorry.
you're going to finish a point.
Yeah. Right side. Our right side is definitely better. Cancelo, man, just defensively is so awful, man. I don't like Cancelo defensively at all.
But having seen this game, what are your thoughts as of now for the return leg?
Yeah, the return game, that's going to be a tricky one, because that's going to be away. And I know Shakhtar is not as good as they used to be, but we're going to have to work hard to win that away game. Because I remember last season, or the 2 seasons ago, Shakhtar put a really good game against Madrid. They managed to get a draw against them. Now, a draw wouldn't be the end of the world. In fact, I don't think a draw would be bad for us. Basically, as long as we don't lose, I think we'll be fine. So, really, as I said, if we just get a point or 3 in the next game, we should be good. So, yeah, when is that next game we play against Shakhtar? When do we play that game? It's in 3 weeks' time. Oh, sorry. Yeah. No, 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks' time. So we have to play Real Sociedad and then Shakhtar. So that'll be interesting. Anyways, I think that's pretty much about it for this one. Do you think there's much more to be said here? Or I think that's all the important stuff we mentioned.
I think I got everything else I wanted to say.
Okay. Let's read some final comments. We're going to head out, I suppose. Pepe is the greatest center back of this generation. Okay. My Canadian Stefan Eustáquio scored at least. Evan Nelson is class. Evan Nelson is indeed a good player, man. Good player. A very underrated player. So I think we're going to wrap things up here. And RDS has just joined. So, you know what? Let's stay for a few minutes. I don't want to end the stream since someone just joined. So, RDS, man. So big up AD, man. Yeah, big up to you, RDS, man. So, yeah, I guess if you guys have any other additional thoughts, let me know. Well, we can stay on. I can stay on for
maybe invite him on.
Yeah. RDS. Actually, let me see. RDS.
If you want, you could even invite him on to talk about United.
Yeah. So if you want to come on, RDS, I can send you a link. If not, it's fine. So just let me know in the chat if you want me to send you the link. Give your thoughts to Champions League Matchday 3 reaction. So yeah, I want to end this in like, because the Charlotte they're playing at 7:30, so it's like around an hour. So I do want to wrap the stream up before 7:30, so p.m. my time. We'll probably be done by then, but let's see what else is happening. So guys, we're on 14 likes, guys. Can we get to one more like before we end today's stream? Let's see. I did predict 2-1 Barca since so many injuries. Oh, you know what? I just realized, guys. We should have... Let me actually do this, guys. Let's do this real quick. Let's look at the gaming simulator. Let's see how many got right for the Champions League. Let's do that, and then we'll wrap things up. Just remember this. Completely forgot to do this, man. So, hey, got 59 points. Got 59 points, man. That's good. As let me go ahead and log in real quick. So, give me a few seconds right there.
So am I, and I'll also check how well I did.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and look at this real quickly, guys. Okay, so predictions. Dang, I've been here for an hour and 30 minutes, man. I feel exhausted. Okay, let's go look at this. So Inter won 2-0 against Salzburg. No, sorry. I predicted 2-0, ended up being 2-1. Hey, I got Galatasaray Bayern correct, 3-1. Benfica Real Sociedad 1-0.
I think I did as well.
Okay, well so 4 points. 4, 6 Lons. Okay, PSV 1. 1 point 4. Barca 2, Shakhtar 0. Okay, looking good. So this is the only game I got 0 points. This is the only game, guys. Newcastle versus Dortmund. That's the only game I got 0 points for. Let's go see who's top of the table, guys. Let's go see who's top of the league. So, let's go do this, guys. So 87 Forwards Lounge. Currently, first place is Dizzy with 169 points. Second is Darius. He's in the top 4. Bulgarian Ball is third. Kratos is fourth. Pookie's in the Europa League. Adams in the Europa League. And Theodore Grant's in Conference League. Me and Ali are in the mid-table. And who is the relegation zone? Let's look at this. Relegation zone. I guess Nika, Sui, Casper, and Kubo, I guess, in the relegation zone. I mean, this is just for fun, guys. It doesn't really matter, but yeah. Let me see where are you, Matt's in the league? Oh, I'm right above you. Wow, 2-point difference. Dang. So let's
just
see.
Saw my name as you said. Where was I?
Yeah, let's. Which ones we had different predictions? So we had you going to Arsenal to win.
I got
else
2 perfect scores.
Yeah. So interesting, man.
I got Lons, PSV right as did you, and I also got I also said 3-1 to RB Leipzig.
All right. I did predict 2-1 Barca since so many injuries. Oh, I see. That's good on your part. I mean, 2-0, 2-1's pretty close, so it's gonna be interesting. All right, I think we should wrap things up here. Let's see. We got to 15 likes, guys. Let's go. And yes, let me go ahead and see my Twitter, see if I got any DMs. Okay. I think we're going to wrap things up here. So, like I said, I hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. So, let me tell you guys the stream schedule for next week. So, this week. So, tomorrow we're going to do the Europa League and Conference League stream. That's going to be a big one. And then Friday, we're going to have 2 streams. We're going to have the preview for the big games this weekend. And then we're going to have the member stream that day as well. And then Saturday, we're going to have 2 streams, the El Clasico match reaction and the Copa Sudamericana match reaction. And then Sunday, I'll try to do like a late match reaction for the Manchester Derby and Milan Napoli. So there's a lot of streams this weekend. And expect there will be a Twitch stream. There will also be a Twitch stream this weekend. I don't know exactly when we'll do a Twitch stream. So follow me on Twitch to be notified. And I'll probably announce when I'm going to go live on Twitch in the community tab. So, feel free to join the platform's description below. My Discord. Follow me on Twitter. All that good stuff. And yeah, so like I said, man, and thanks for Matt and Sebastian for joining on giving their thoughts on respective groups. So I think that's going to be it, guys. So anything else to add before I round off? Yeah, I think we're going to end here. So thank you for joining, Matt. Do appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys later, man. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys later, man. Peace out. And remember to turn on notifications bell to be notified whenever we go live.